Morning, guys. This is Rosa from Rosa's Resources. I am in my car in my office as usual. Okay. Today I want to touch on financial abuse a little bit. Just because this is October and it's Domestic Violence Month, and guess we all just want to get educated. You guys definitely in the comment section could leave your experience, your comments, whatever could help others. If you know any organization for domestic violence, please drop it here. Wherever you are in the world, I want to shout out to all of my subscribers. I appreciate you guys so very much. And thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping by. So financial abuse, guys, is where the abuser, they use their power, they use their money to control the victims. And when I'm talking about domestic violence, I'm not leaving out the abuser. Yes, I am rooting for the survivors and the victims of domestic violence because I've experienced it. I've experienced every single abuse you could think of in the domestic violence: psychological, emotional, mental, financial, sexual, and physical, verbal. Um, I've experienced it because I've been with a narcissist, and I have many narcissists in my life. Okay. I now kind of learn how to tolerate them because I have narcissists in my family. Um, I haven't definitely haven't exposed them and told them who they were, but I know exactly who they are, and I think it's now that I know and now that I got the education, when I look at them and when they come with their patterns of behavior, I shut it down. I shut it down. I tell them to cut it out. They don't like it. So, narcissists, they're going to definitely flee when you call them out on things, when you're not complying. Anyway, so financial abuse, guys, don't when you have the information, you'll kind of know how to handle yourself, right? Financial abuse is when you let people use their material things, money to control. It could be gifts as well. It could be a car. It could be a home. Just things like that they use to control you, right? One of the reason why I really came on here this morning is because I want to share the story with you guys. So I was driving on the highway and I saw a very young girl. I saw actually when the guy put her out on the highway, and I couldn't believe it. So I pulled over. She was a very young girl. I would say from 17 to 19 years old. And I pulled over because I'm a mom. And these days it's very dangerous. You got to be careful because they got all kind of scams going on. But my intuition told me that it was okay. And like I said, I saw everything that was going on. The guy actually dropped her off and he pulled off and left her on the highway. She was crying. She was like frantic. This young lady did not have a dime on her. All she had was her phone. I asked her to get in my car, but she didn't want to, and I could understand. But I stood there with her. I was willing to call an Uber for her. But what happened is the guy reversed back on the highway and he came to pick her up. And I told him, listen, all you could do if you are upset at her or whatever, bring her to the exit and drop her off. Don't just leave her on the highway like that because you have a mother, you have a sister, you have females in your family. And what you reap, you shall sow. A gentleman, females also, if you're doing this, if you're trying to control people with material stuff, cut it out because your time will come as well. Now, I'm sure if this gentleman had a sister, he would not want somebody to treat her like this. People really, really try to control you with their money. So let's talk about it from the victim and the abuser point of view. Okay, so the victim, the reason why some people get caught up in this financial abuse is that they either are materialistic or they don't have financial means. They don't have a job. They're dependent. Um, In my case, um, you let this person that you live with pay all the bills, and when they decide to pull back, yeah, you was in the bind a little bit. You had to catch up. Okay, that was my case, but I'm using my experience here to share my story with you guys and to tell you try not to get into that situation. Also, see guys leaving females out on the highway from my past, you know what I mean? Going to parties and they just leaving them in the middle of the highway, like in the dark. Very dangerous. Like, what if something was to happen to this young lady? You know what I mean? So if any young ladies are listening to me, don't leave your house without money. Put it in your bosom, put it in your headscarf, put it in your socks. Just don't, if it's even $20, never leave your home without money. Okay? And try to have your own financial mean, part-time job, work on your craft, whatever it is that you're doing, so you won't be dependent on someone that is going to abuse you. They pretend in the beginning, they pretend like, oh, I got you, I got you. I hate that word. When somebody say I got you, I hate it. Because you don't got my back. You're just telling me that. Listen, the only person in this world you can depend upon is God. Let me tell you. Yeah, because human beings, they will fail you, honey. Financial abuse. You might have like your car. And you got to get to work because you got to make money, and it's one car in that unit, and the abuser leave, and you're stuck. And even if you have children with them, they will not consider it because they want you to suffer. They want you to call, they want you to beg, they want you to cry. You know, this is why I think it's very important to have your own as well. I really think it's important to have your own. People use money to control you. I mean, and you know what's funny? It's not funny, but that's just an expression. People would even use food stamps to control you. Even if you are on what you call like welfare, people will use people that don't have a job and people that are on the welfare system will use their welfare check, their housing to control you. You know what I mean? Yeah, they use it to control you. Food stamps to control you. Because now you can't purchase food, and now you're stuck because you don't have a job. You are stuck. It's just crazy. I wanted to come on here today. That's the message. Financial abuse, guys. All you could do is re-educate yourself. If you don't want to go to college, or make sure you finish your high school for sure. Okay, because a high school diploma is not enough these days. But make sure, listen, people say, oh, don't go to school. Like they try to act like school is bad. But at the end of the day, even if you don't go to school, you need to be educating yourself, reading books. They have certification courses that you can take. Some colleges, well, no, all colleges have it. The certification classes that you can take. Some are only weeks. They have online classes on Zoom that you could get a certification from. Even if you're not getting a certificate, guys, just educate yourself as much as you can. You could come here to YouTube. You can learn so many things here. Financially, financial planning, how to save, how to invest. They even have investment on Cashapp and Robinhood. You know, just go and learn as much as you can on investing, trying to control your future. Okay? Trying to control your future so that an abuser won't control you with their finance. You know, not only do they use sex to control you, to give you soul ties so you can't leave and trauma bond you up, they also use finance, their finance. First, they trap you in because you're materialistic with their flashy car and their flashy money. So when they go out, they're flashing all this cash. But I think that is such a turnoff. Like if a man go out with you and they just like taking out their money and throwing it on the table just for you to see. Yeah, I don't even look at that because I have my own money and you cannot catch me with money. You're not gonna trap me with money. Been there, done that. Yeah, you're not gonna trap me. You know when you learn your lesson, guys, you re-educate yourself, and now you see because you know how it feels, and you never want to be in that predicament again. So for me, they could call me strong, powerful, whatever they want to call me, but I know I will never get caught in certain situations again. I just don't want to. I don't even know how to let my guards down like that to let this person pay all my bills. I don't even know how to do that. And even if they do that, my money will be saved, my money will be invested. I will have my backup. They could do that all they want to. I will have my backup money. I am not impressed. Okay? It's just, this world is so different, guys, and we need to teach our daughters and our sons because men get abused as well. Let's talk about it. Like, there's a lot of men out here, what I call homosexual men. They love to go live in women homes. So now the woman control them with money. They control them with finances. Uh, they control them with their finance. So the man might not be making as much as them, or what she does is when she gets him in the home, she takes she always need money. She always need money. She always need more rent. It's like no structure. You know how like when you live in an apartment or in a home, you have your lease and this is the amount of rent that you're going to pay. Oh no, it's not like that, because remember, you're having sex with her. So she need let's just say figure $1,500 a month, and then now you're paying the rent, and then she need additional $700 or whatever her number is, because she need her nails done, your hair done, she need her kids this and her kids that, she going out, she need vacation. It's crazy. So this man end up like, you might as well go get your own apartment and stop depending on people. The reason why a lot of people get caught up in this situation is because they can't live on their own. They need company. But I just don't understand the mindset. Why not just have your own if you have to be dishing out all this money to this person? You know what I mean? Not to say that if you live with somebody, you shouldn't be paying rent. You should absolutely be paying rent. But it has to be a stop point. Like, you have to put your boundaries up. Like, this is ridiculous. You're crossing over. And it needs to be boundaries put up. That's enough. I'm not going to be used. You cannot use me, and I'm not having it. You got to learn when to say no. N-O. N-O. Shut it down. And then when you shut it down, they're not going to like it. They're not going to like it at all. They're going to be like, who are you? Whoa. You know what I mean? So just get some financial education, guys. A lot of us didn't learn finance in school, but you cannot use that excuse anymore because the information highway is here. So whatever it is you need to learn, go let your fingers do the walking and learn. Stop blaming your mother, stop blaming your past, and go learn. There's tons of books out here on finance. Let's just get better with that, and let's not be financial abuse. If you guys have a story to share here, excuse me, please do. If you ever were in a circumstance where you were financial abused or you was the abuser, because we're talking to the abusers as well. And let's just say this. We see millionaires, people leaving their marriages every day because these millionaires, they think that they could control people with their money, and people get tired of that. It's like, it doesn't matter, like, you have so much money, but you don't know how to treat me. You treat me like crap. You treat me like garbage. Not gonna stay. You cannot buy love. Love is not for purchase. Okay? It's natural. You ever see somebody, this person have the financial means, this person have money, and their spouse or their partner leave them for somebody that have zero. Yeah, because the person that have zero treat them so much better. You know what I mean? Yeah, and then a lot of people that are in abusive relationship, financial abusive relationship, they get beaten, they get talking to like garbage. They have to do a lot of things for that money. So I never want to envy people when you see them on the outside with their glitz and their glam, because you don't know what they're going through. A lot of people stay in situations just because of finance. They don't even love the person. They just there because of the finance. That's it. They know the person don't love them, but they don't care. It's all about the money. Please leave your comment, like, and share. Thank you.